I still remember autumn days, the mornings turning cool, the little road behind our house, the walk we took to town, apples waiting by the market, smoke above the chimneys there, someone sweeping fallen leaves, that certain feeling in the air. Those are the autumn days I still remember, though so many years have gone. Nothing grand and nothing special, just the days we carried on. I remember Sunday mornings, coffee warming both my hands, an old coat hanging by the doorway, no particular weekend plans. We would walk beneath the maples, take our time along the way, back when ordinary hours seemed too small to save. There were evenings turning amber, radios playing from inside, lights appearing in the windows as the afternoon would die. I can't remember every story, I can't name each passing year, but when September air grows cooler, those little days come near. I thought the important days would be the ones I'd never forget. I was wrong. It was the ordinary ones. Those are the autumn days I still remember, quiet roads and evening light, coffee cups and open windows, leaves beneath our feet at night. Those are the autumn days I still remember, and I'm glad they still remain, not because I want them back, I'm just thankful that they came. The autumn days I still remember. That September morning, I remember how it felt. Cool air through the doorway, sunlight on the steps. You were waiting by the roadside, your sweater in your hand. You said the day was far too nice for anything we'd planned.
I remember that old morning, you were late as you could be, carrying 2 cups of coffee, one of them for me. We walked beyond the houses where the maple branches grew. I don't remember where we went, I only remember you.
That September morning we shared, we thought it was just another day. A little sun, a little breeze, golden light between the trees. That September morning we shared, we never knew we'd keep it this long. Some days disappear with time, and some somehow live on. I remember fallen apples by the market down the road, the old man stacking wooden boxes, a truck carrying its load.
I remember you were talking, though I've forgotten what you said. Funny how I lost the words, but kept your voice instead.
I didn't know I would remember that morning.
Neither did I.
That September morning we shared, the years have carried us away, but somewhere underneath those trees, we're walking still inside that day. That September morning we shared, nothing grand and nothing new, just an ordinary autumn morning made unforgettable by you.
That September morning we shared.
I found the old road yesterday, the one beyond the hill. Leaves were lying everywhere, the morning air was still. The wooden fence was leaning now, the fields had turned to brown. But somehow every step I took brought back that little town. That old road covered in leaves still knows the way somehow, back to all those autumn days I hardly think of now. There used to be an apple tree beside the weathered gate. We'd stop beneath its branches there, though we were always late. bicycle against the wall, a dog asleep nearby, smoke rising from a chimney into an October sky. That old road covered in leaves still carries what has gone. Footsteps from another time that somehow linger on. I walked a little farther to the bend beside the stream. The place looks smaller than before, almost like a dream. I couldn't hear the voices now, the houses had all changed, but underneath those fallen leaves something felt the same. Didn't remember me, but somehow I remembered everything. So I stood there for a moment, then slowly turned for home. I didn't need to follow every place that we had known. Some roads are meant for leaving, some stay inside the heart, and every autumn brings them back, no matter where we are. That old road covered in leaves, I may not walk again, but I can see the morning light and almost hear us then. That old road covered in leaves, still winding through my mind. A little piece of autumn the years forgot to take. That old road covered in leaves. Past the corner yesterday and saw the cafe there. Different tables by the window, different pictures everywhere. The old red sign was gone by then, the doorway painted blue, but something in the smell of coffee made me think of what we knew. Coffee at the corner we once knew, autumn outside the glass. Funny how a simple cup can bring back years so fast. We used to take the window seat. You always faced the street. I'd warm my hands around the cup. You'd steal the sugar meant for me. We never talked of anything the world would need to know. Just little plans and foolish things from many years ago. I ordered what I always had, though no one knew my name. The cup was new, the room had changed. The coffee tasted much the same. Outside the leaves went down the street the way they used to do. And for a moment in the window, I almost looked for you. Coffee at the corner we once knew. Morning turning gold. Some places change completely, but leave one memory whole. Wishing you were sitting there, I was only glad that once you were. Coffee at the corner we once knew. I finished mine and smiled. For one small cup I'd wandered back across 1,000 miles. Then I left some change upon the table, put my old coat on, and carried that autumn morning with me as I quietly walked home. Coffee at the corner we once knew. Found an old jacket this morning at the back of the closet upstairs. Brown at the sleeves and a little worn thin, still hanging quietly there. I hadn't worn it in years now. Nearly gave it away. Then I put my hand in the and autumn came back for a day. The jacket I wore that autumn, when the mornings were turning cold. Funny how something so ordinary can carry a world grown old. There was a ticket inside it, folded and faded with time, from that little train by the river, October 1979. I couldn't remember the journey or where we were going that day, but I remembered you beside me, brushing the leaves from my sleeve. I tried the old jacket on slowly. It didn't fit quite the same. The shoulders were tighter than I recalled, and neither was I suppose. I stood for a while by the mirror, looking at someone grown old, wearing the coat of a younger man who thought he had years left to hold. How lucky he was. The jacket I wore that autumn, I hung it back where it stayed, not because I need to wear it, not because I'm afraid. Some things are worth keeping for reasons we cannot explain. A pocket, a ticket, an autumn, and someone I once knew by name. Maybe next autumn I'll find it again and remember who I was then. I remember the light that evening coming through the western room, golden on the wooden table, October ending soon. You were standing by the window looking somewhere down the street, and the sunlight touched your shoulder as the day began to leave. I remember the light that evening more than anything we said, how it filled that little room with gold before the daylight left. There was coffee on the table, a radio playing low, someone closing doors outside as the evening settled slow. You said something about the weather, I answered something small, nothing either one of us would think to keep it all. For years I tried remembering the words we spoke that night, but every sentence disappeared and somehow stayed the light. The curtains moving in the breeze, your shadow on the floor, the autumn sun across your face just before you reached the door. I remember the light that evening, warm and amber, soft and slow. Funny what the heart holds on to when everything else goes. I can't remember what you said before you left, but I remember how the light fell on your face. Now every year when autumn turns the evening into gold, I sometimes stop beside the window and watch the shadows grow. I don't ask that night to find me, I don't need to see it twice. Some memories don't come back as words, they come back as light. I remember the light that evening, and maybe that's enough. One ordinary autumn sunset, still carrying what we loved. The words are gone, but I remember the light. It was the last warm Sunday of September, I recall. Too warm to wear a jacket, too early yet for fall. We bought some bread that morning and coffee down the street, then walked without a reason through the leaves beneath our feet. The last warm Sunday of September, nothing special, nothing planned, just a little autumn sunshine and your coffee in your hand. We sat beside the old park on that bench beneath the trees. You complained the sun was warmer than September ought to be. A little boy chased pigeons An old man read the news, and we had nowhere else to go, so there was nothing else to choose. We stayed until the shadows started stretching down the road, then wandered toward the houses as the evening turned to gold. You said next Sunday might be colder. I remember saying, fine. We thought there'd always be another Sunday somewhere down the line. The last warm Sunday of September, we never called it anything. Just another quiet weekend at the ending of the season. Now September comes around me with its cooler morning air, and sometimes on a Sunday I can almost see us there. Not the grandest day we ever had, not a story people tell, but somehow after all these years, it's one I know so well. We thought there would always be another Sunday. That's why that one became so precious. The last warm Sunday of September, golden sunlight through the trees, 2 cups cooling on the bench, and autumn moving in the breeze. I wouldn't change a thing about it. I wouldn't ask for one day more. I'm simply glad we had that Sunday before the colder mornings came. One warm Sunday at the end of September. I found an old photograph from October long ago. Maple trees behind the house, already turning gold. I'm standing there beside the gate, my hands inside my coat, smiling like a younger man who had so much he didn't know. An old photograph from October, faded softly at the sides, holding one forgotten autumn that somehow stayed alive. There's a bicycle behind me, your scarf is on the chair, a basket full of apples someone must have carried there. The old house disappeared years ago, the tree came down as well, but every little thing inside that picture I know well. I turned the photograph over, your handwriting was there. October was beautiful, this year was all you'd written there. No promises beneath the words, no hearts around our names, just one small sentence from a time time before our lives had changed. An old photograph from October, nothing more than paper now, but I can almost feel that morning when I hold it in my hands. Looked at that young man again and wished I could explain how quickly all his autumns would come and go like rain. But maybe I would tell him nothing, maybe let him have that day. Let him stand beneath those golden trees before the years move on. I used to think the photograph was keeping you. Now I know it was keeping me. An old photograph from October, I placed it back again. Not to hold the past forever, just to visit now and then. The trees are gone, the house is gone, and we have traveled far. But one October morning is exactly where we are. An old photograph from October. I walked through the old town this morning for the first time in some years. The grocery store is now a cafe, the movie house disappeared. They've planted trees along the sidewalk, there's a new road by the square. Everything looks almost familiar, but something isn't there. The town looks different without you, though I know it isn't true. Maybe it's not the town that's changed, maybe I remember it with you. The bakery where we bought our bread still opens before 9, but someone else is at the counter and they've changed the old red sign. The bench beside the station has been moved across the street. I stood where it had been before and watched the morning people meet. I passed the house with yellow curtains, the one we used to like. We said we'd have a place like that if everything went right. Someone's living in it now, there are flowers by the door. And I smiled at all the foolish plans we used to make before. The town looks different without you. Every corner, every view. Not because the streets remember, I suppose I remember you. By noon I reached the little bridge where autumn leaves still fall. For just a moment nothing there seemed very changed at all. Same cool wind across the water, same October sky. Only I was older now than the man who once walked by. Maybe the town never belonged to us. Maybe we belonged to it for a while. The town looks different without you, but I think I understand. Places keep on changing long after people change their plans. I walked away without looking back, past streets both old and new, and carried home a little town that still looks like me and you. The town looks different now, but autumn feels the same. I remember coming home at 5, your shoes beside the door, a kettle singing in the kitchen, my coat upon the floor. You'd ask me how the day had been, I'd say the same as always. Then we'd sit beside the window and watch the daylight fade. Those little days meant everything, though we never knew it then. Nothing worthy of remembering became what I remember best. Saturday at the market, Sunday coffee after 10, walking home with paper bags and taking the long way again. Sometimes rain against the windows, sometimes sunlight on the stairs. We never stopped to call it happiness, we simply knew it there. Those little days meant everything, the quiet ones between. All the days we hurried through became the ones I see. I used to think the important days would announce themselves somehow. Birthdays, journeys, photographs, the things we'd talk about. But years have taught me differently, it's strange what time can do. I remember washing dishes more clearly than our holidays. An autumn evening after supper, your sweater on the chair, a half-read paper on the table, cool September in the air. Nothing happened worth recording, nothing changed our lives that night. But somehow after all these years, I still remember the light. We kept waiting for life to become important. We didn't know it already was. Those little days meant everything. The ones we let go by. Coffee cups and grocery lists. An ordinary autumn sky. Those little days meant everything. And now I understand. A life is mostly little days we never thought we'd miss. Those little days were everything. Starts with cooler morning air, a jacket by the door, a little gold along the trees that wasn't there before. The sunlight falls a different way, the evenings come too soon, and suddenly an autumn day becomes a road to you. Autumn always takes me back there, though I never ask it to. One cool breeze across my face, and I'm walking there with you. Back to coffee by the window, Sunday papers on the chair, apples waiting in a wooden bowl, your sweater hanging there. Back to streets we knew by heart, the market closing down, walking underneath the yellow leaves on our way across the town. Autumn always takes me back there, to the ordinary days. Funny how the smallest memories are the ones that time can't change. I used to turn away from them, those pictures in my mind, thinking memories were something we were meant to leave behind. But I've grown older with the seasons, and I see it differently. Remembering where I once belonged doesn't mean I wanna leave. Sometimes it's an evening sky, sometimes chimney smoke, sometimes just the smell of coffee, or an old familiar coat. It never gives me any warning, doesn't stay for long, just enough to let me visit a place I thought was gone. I don't want those days again, I'm only thankful they were mine. takes me back there, to the man I used to be, to the people and the little days that meant so much to me. Autumn always takes me back there, then gently lets me go, leaving just enough behind to warm the road back home. Autumn takes me back, then brings me home. Another autumn came around and brought those days to mind. The little roads, the morning light, the life we left behind. The coffee by the window, the leaves outside the door, all the things we never thought we'd someday miss so much. We didn't know those afternoons would one day seem so rare. Your old coat hanging by the wall, the sunlight in your hair. We didn't call it happiness, we simply lived each day. And maybe that's why all those years still feel so close today. I'm glad those days were ours, however brief they were. The autumn walks, the quiet talks, the things that still remain. I'm glad those days were ours, I wouldn't change them now. We couldn't keep them forever, but we had them for a while. The town has changed, the years have passed, and so of course have I. There are more lines upon my face, more autumns in my life, but every now and then I see that younger man again, walking underneath the golden trees, without knowing how it ends. There were plans we never followed, there were roads we never took, names still written on old pages, photographs inside a book. But I don't count the things we lost the way I used to do. I'd rather count the days we had and be thankful they came true. I don't wish those days had lasted forever. I'm glad they happened at all. I'm glad those days were ours, the ordinary ones. September mornings, October skies, and evenings in the sun. I'm glad those days were ours. And when the leaves return, I'll let myself remember them without asking them to stay. Some seasons leave us quietly, but never really disappear. I'm glad those days were ours, and I'm glad I was there. Those days were ours. There are autumns I remember, there are some I've almost lost. Little streets and quiet Sundays, morning windows touched with frost. There are faces growing distant, there are names I seldom say. But somehow when the leaves turn gold, they never feel far away. There's an autumn I carry with me, wherever the years may go. In the smell of coffee in the morning, in the evening turning gold. There's an autumn I carry with me, not a place that I can find, just 1,000 little memories still walking through my mind. There's the corner by the station, there's the jacket that I wore. There's an old cafe still waiting somewhere behind a different door. There's a photograph from October, there's a road beneath the leaves, and a younger man who never knew how much those days would mean. I used to think remembering was another way to stay, that holding on to yesterday would steal from me today. But now I know the heart can keep what time has left behind, without asking for another chance, without turning back the time. I didn't leave those autumns behind, I'm thankful that I do, for the roads and ordinary days, for the people that I knew. There's an autumn I carry with me, growing softer through the years, not as something I have lost now, but as something that was here. And when another autumn comes, I'll watch the leaves come down and carry all those golden days a little farther on. The years move on, but some autumns come with us.